Okay, great. So leadership, it is a process of influencing people by providing purpose, direction, and motivation to accomplish a mission and to improve the organization. I think it's a great definition of leadership, and this is something that leadership at all levels in any sector, whether it be at a company, whether it be on a sports team, whether it be a family, good leaders, this is what they do. Okay, so I want to transition now to the what do you need to be a good leader. Little caveat here, it goes back to this idea of not having mathematical precision. You're going to find a lot of lists online if you were to search for them, which try to perfectly enumerate all the things that you need to be a good leader. In fact, I looked up a couple of these and I just want to read some of them because I think it does highlight the fact that we can't do this. It's impossible to perfectly enumerate all the skills that you need to be a leader. Inc.com said clarity, decisiveness, courage, passion, humility. Then in another article they published some other time, so I guess they changed their mind. They said empathy, awareness, honesty, decisiveness, optimism. Fastcompany.com says flexibility, communication, courage, presence, and humility. Those are actually two, but we'll keep going. And responsibility. In another list, understanding, discipline, sympathy, forthrightness, optimism. What's going on here? It's all kind of arbitrary. It kind of just sounds like a random collection of lists. And in fact, literally that last one literally was a random collection of positive personality traits that I just made up. I wanted to do that to show that enumerating precisely what you need to be a leader is a doomed task from the beginning. So we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is just talk about some of the things that are important, and it's not all encompassing. So first, to be a good leader, you need to be virtuous. Okay. Why is that? Well, a leader ultimately has to lead a full team of people towards the good for the company, the good for the school, for the nation, and ultimately the good for each of the people. Now, the virtues are what enable you yourself to lead yourself towards the good. So if you're not virtuous and you're not able to lead yourself towards the good luck trying to lead others towards the good. It's not going to work. So you need the virtues. We have a video, I think 2 sessions ago, about the 4 cardinal virtues, which, just to recap, were prudence, justice, fortitude, and temperance. These are the age-old virtues that I recognize as the most important and really the fundamental ones to be a good man or woman. And these are things that any great leader needs. If you haven't watched that video, I would watch that video after this one. And if you already have watched it, just a refresher. Prudence, it's this ability to use right reason to make decisions which actually correspond to the truth of reality. Justice, this skill, this ability of giving people what is their due. Fortitude, the ability to seek after the good even in the face of hardship. And temperance, this internal balance, this internal well-orderedness. So all 4 of these are the bedrock of what you need to be a good person, to be a good man or woman. It's also what you need to be a good leader. Something like prudence is going to be able to help you to make the tough decisions. Like, when should we hire? When do we fire? How hard should I push people? Where is their breaking point? Things like that. Prudence is going to help you make those decisions. Justice is going to help you to make sure that you treat your employees or whoever you're leading well by giving them what is their due. Fortitude is going to enable you to lead through difficulty, and that's, let's face it, is a huge part of leadership. And finally, temperance is going to enable you to keep your cool and to not explode on people, but to also be strong when you need to. All this goes towards this internal well-orderedness. Great. I also want to highlight 2 other virtues, which are kind of sub-virtues. They fall under the cardinal virtues in a different way. So one is magnanimity. Magnanimity is greatness of soul. It's a skill to conceive of and strive after great things, great projects, great ideals. And it's clear that a leader needs to do this. A leader needs to have big vision. A leader has to be able to dream big and to actually achieve these big ideas. And magnanimity is going to be the virtue that enables the leader to do this. There's a video that we produced about magnanimity. I'll also put that in the link to it in the description below. So I encourage you to watch that video. It's about 15 minutes long, and it's pretty good. Also, the virtue of humility. I'll explain in depth why the virtue of humility is important in the next section, so we'll come back to that.